So, Schlatt, what are you wetting the whistle with today? What do you?
Oh, just some local New York bourbon.
Oh, yeah?
Aged in maple syrup barrels. What is that? What is that girly-ass cup? What are you drinking out of?
It's a wine glass. Girly-ass cup?
That's girly.
You've never seen a wine glass before?
Listen, dude, I can talk to you like this because I'm drinking whiskey out of a plastic cup.
I know,
right
but
now,
you asked what this wine glass was like you were raised in a dive bar. Like that's the only place that you've seen.
Nectar of the gods.
I'm going bougie today, Schlatt.
On bougie?
Big bougie. You can call me Big Bougie Ted.
Why are you bougie? What did you do?
I've got a snack from Erewhon.
Erewhon?
Yeah, these are chocolate toffee pistachios.
Did you unironically go to Erewhon to get food? Is this what you do now? The Chuckle Sandwich checks start paying more than usual, and then all of a sudden you just mosey on down to the Erewhon?
I've got an explanation.
Okay.
I bought these specifically because I wanted a cool jar to put the pesto that I'm harvesting in.
That's the most LA shit I've ever heard, Tucker. Can we please put this kid in his place? You shopped at Erewhon to get a cutesy jar to put the pesto you're harvesting in it?
Yes.
Look at you, man. You change, bro. You change. Whenever people go to LA, they change, Tucker, and I hate it.
He is bisexual.
Congrats on coming out, dude.
June just ended, and now I'm an Erewhon bisexual.
Welcome to Chuckle Sandwich. Can I do a little plug?
We just started the episode. You're already plugging.
That's the best time for a plug. My Schlanket is back.
Oh, okay.
My Schlanket is back. I'm selling my Schlanket for a limited time. It will be out by the time this episode is out. And
nice.
It will be gone by the time the next one is out. So this is your window to buy the Schlanket. Can I tell a little backstory about the Schlanket?
Yeah, of course.
I sold it a couple of years ago. Half the people never got it. Because my merch company scammed all of us, myself included. Yeah. Not only did they not send them out, I never got paid. And so I felt bad about the situation, and I worked with another company to remanufacture every single one. So some people have double Schlanket from the first order. Some people have one. And this is now on sale again so that I can recoup all the money I lost. And you can buy schlocks, too. I'm going to go.
What was that?
He's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, after that, dude, you have to leave. You can't stick around.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good plug, though. He straight up left the door, too. I heard door close.
Heard the door close.
What are you drinking right now?
This is... It looks better than it. Well, it is good. It's the little Starbucks cans at the gas station.
And you decided to glass that?
Yeah, I
You decided
did.
to throw that in glass?
Well, no, because now it looks, this is a little more mysterious, a little more alluring.
Yeah, it looked like you were having like a White Russian or something.
No, it's non-alcoholic. I'm a little beat. I just came in for the day. I was, look at this sunglass tan.
Oh, geez,
wow.
dude.
Oh, my God.
And I was sunscreened up. This is after the SPF 50.
Yeah, I remember. You know what's funny about Tucker, and you know what? Tucker's gonna love this. Tucker, for all of our high school experience, believed that he didn't believe in sunscreen.
Well,
like he thought it was a conspiracy.
A lot of very smart people believe that.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I didn't burn.
Yeah.
But I did put sunscreen on today, but only once.
And now you got sunglasses, Dan.
I like that. That screams blue collar. I can really get in with a different. I can hop in with a different crowd if I want to.
No, but they're going to be looking at it and they're going to be able to tell whether or not it's an Oakley's or not. And if it's not an Oakley's, they're going to banish you
from the shape.
Yeah. It's not rectangular enough. It doesn't.
Yeah, they're going to see some guy with a sunglasses stand and they're like, "Dude, are these the Oakley's 1350s? I love the 1350s. They're fast as shit."
There are some pretty brutal Oakleys out there right now. Blue collar and middle schoolers. Yeah.
Can we also talk about the location that Tucker's in right now? It looks like he got sent to his room. like he's in trouble, and he's not allowed to sit on the bed, but he has to sit on the floor. And he's like, I imagine in front of Tucker on the other side of the camera, there's just a pile of Legos, and he's just been working on something big.
Oh, I wish, dude. Well, Emma just made the bed. She said I couldn't sit on it, so I'm on the floor today.
Oh, what? Really? That's the specific reason why you're on the floor?
I'm on the floor.
Damn.
And this is the room I'm staying in.
I see a wooden Vineyard Vines whale behind you.
No, that's not Vineyard Vine. That's Etsy.
That's Vineyard Vines.
That looks
Etsy.
like a Vineyard Vines whale.
That's definitely. I know the Vineyard Vines shape. Son.
Maybe they ripped
That's
it off.
a Vineyard Vines wooden.
Tucker, pull that up.
Tucker, pull that up on your one laptop screen.
Okay, hold on. This is gonna take me a second because
we're trying to stress you out right now. Welcome everyone, by the way, to Chuckle Sandwich. This isn't the drunk episode, but once we realized that we didn't really have a topic today in particular to talk about.
That is pretty close.
Now, his tail's higher than yours. I don't think... You know what? I retract.
Ted, how do you stand?
That's
This
he's
one
got a
is
much
rounder.
longer
This
of a...
one's rounder. It's not as square.
Yeah, he's got a bigger schlong on the back there.
No, Martha's Vineyard's not the... it's crap. I wouldn't get Vineyard stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's where...
We're about to link up.
That's where I'm... Yeah, we're about to link up on the Vineyard.
Couple of days.
Yeah, we're about to link up. Yeah,
I'm not doing any of that. I didn't even get invited.
Schlatt, you realize that you've set a circumstance where if you do get invited, you're gonna say no and be confused why we invited you.
Yeah, I would say no.
Be confused.
Yeah, you'd be like, why are you inviting me out to this thing?
What? Martha's Vineyard? What?
Maybe should we do that next summer? We could get a little crew together. That'd be kind of fun.
Light up some fireworks. They let you do that over there?
They do.
Liberalville?
They have fireworks over there. Tucker, were you just saying no?
They're illegal in Massachusetts to do personally.
Oh,
Yuck.
Well, they're illegal in California too. They're illegal in LA.
A lot is illegal in California.
Yeah, I know, but like if you've ever been to LA during the 4th of July or New Year's, everyone and their mother is going out into the streets about like my street where I live is like people will just go out and start throwing sparklers into the streets, stopping traffic. Like we're talking like big deal, like the stuff that they put on, the stuff they launch off of barges when they do like a big official show or whatever up over the ocean, Like they're sending those in the middle of LA, so it's like a war zone. Like they're setting off car alarms and stuff. It's crazy. Nobody cares.
I've seen like the views from the Beverly Hills looking over the city during 4th, and it's fucking crazy. I wonder view Captain Sparkles has, man.
When it first happened to me, and I first moved here, I was walking out on the streets. And I'll be honest, I think I almost got shell shocked a little bit. Like I was like. I heard that one big one went over my head. I'm looking up. It's like a scene in a movie where the alien's invading. It's a shaky cam following the main character. I'm like walking around. I'm like an explosion of me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Don't you guys have like a forest fire issue over there?
No.
Oh.
There's none left.
We're good. No. We beat that. We beat that issue. We fixed it.
Yeah.
We decided on this really fancy topic where it's just like. We don't let anything get on fire at all the time. We just let everything get real dry over here, And then nothing's going to happen, right? Dude, stop trying to show off your tan. Your tan to us.
Dude, I've been getting a lot of sun. I've been getting a lot of sun today.
I went to the gym and now he's like,
no,
I show off my pump.
No, not in days. I don't have a pump. You would, if I had a pump, trust me, you would know.
Yeah, you'd be shoving it down our throat. You'd be like, you see this? I could crush a watermelon with just my bicep, man.
Yeah, I probably could.
So when's the last time you went to the gym?
Me?
Mm.
Oh.
That's a crazy way to respond to that. Oh, like you're like I
still have a fucking one of those 24-hour gyms charges me every month. Don't know how to cancel that.
I think I'm going to go through a moment of change.
Yeah?
I think I'm ending the gym membership that I have gone to very little that I pay a lot of money for.
Oh my gosh! And now you can get a car because you were paying for a car payment's worth of gym that you weren't using.
No, I wasn't.
That's insane. That was a very expensive gym. You had an expensive gym, and that probably would have paid. You probably put that much money into a car already.
Yeah.
But it was so nice. It was
But you
like they
never
had nice.
went.
Tucker, I did occasionally, and Tucker went, and he was like, "This is pretty nice. Wouldn't pay for it, but this is pretty nice."
It was very nice. It was very nice, but I would never pay that. I'm paying.
You went in there, and Tucker was like, oh, because I bought very briefly a gym membership for when Tucker was in town because the gym is so fancy that I would go to. It was like they didn't even let you like bring a guest. It was like stupid. It was like they gave me like 2 guest pass a year. It was absurd. But so I bought a gym membership one time when Tucker was visiting, and we go to this. It's like just like LA Fitness, and we go there, and like it was funny. It was like it felt like I was walking into the slums. You know, like I was
Ted was back in reality with the rest of us.
I was like in a Brazilian favela all of a sudden. I was on that Call of Duty map. And I was looking around.
Fucking Pavlo.
It was just normal people.
Someone was like, "You get a good pump," and I'm like, "Don't talk to me. Get away from me."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, Tucker,
Ted
people
was
are
just standing
sweating
around the
here."
corner, just like
yeah,
mugging everybody.
Yeah, dude, I hate when there's poor people in my gym.
I was like, Tucker, there isn't an attendant that is sucking the sweat off my body. You guys are using towels here?
Where is my eucalyptus towel?
Wait, where's the Blood Boy room? I really want to go to the Blood Boy room so I can get some revitalization. No, but the biggest one that I noticed between the two gyms was that it was just about re-racking the weights. It was like chaos at the gym that we went to. Tucker was honestly, I think Tucker was a little bit not impressed as well. We were like looking at the weights,
appalled,
and yeah, no, it was like there was no rhyme or reason. Weights were on the ground. They were putting them on sideways. It was tough. It was tough to look at. But today, what I did for the first time is I went rock climbing.
Oh my God, he's one of those now. He's one of those.
Would I not be me if I didn't find a trend to hyper focus on for a couple months?
You wouldn't be you. You wouldn't be you. But let's get you like a better trend, you know? Let's get you into like, it'd be awesome if you were into like cupping or something and you showed up to every podcast just with those fucking
bruises, like the bruises all over my body. Wait,
yeah,
that's not like a way to work out though.
Surely not. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is. You never know.
This is a Jack Sparrow injury right here. This is something that Jack Sparrow would come off of his trip and be like,
yeah, this looks like you just had a run-in with a giant squid.
Yeah, it's just like a fucking kraken just came after me, or maybe a very romantic relationship with a. That's kraken BDSM right there.
That's fucked. That's actually really disgusting. I don't want to see it anymore. I actually regret saying that.
Okay, well, look at this person. That person, scroll up, Tucker. That person's like, just had my first session.
But what does it do? What does it do?
It probably sucks out all the toxins in your body.
I don't know.
But doesn't, you know?
Yeah, Tucker, aren't you like the guy that... Okay, let's see what he does here. What does cupping actually do? Okay. Fair enough. Cupping therapy is an okay, let's not look at the AI one because the AI one pisses me off every time.
Ease back pain, neck headaches, and other issues.
Headaches? Are they cupping on the head?
I don't know.
The fuck's that about?
Do they cup on the head?
Dude, what? Oh, it worked.
Oh.
Do they cup on the head?
Facial cupping.
If anything, in reality, that's sort of what a hickey is.
Oh, yeah, looks like
it's just somebody.
Yeah, you can get natural cups. You get a natural cupping in, you know?
Are you a natural cup guy?
No, my father was, though.
Good man. Honorable.
Yeah. I don't have nipples, so he used to come in and suck on. Never mind.
No, I think that you need to expand upon this.
No.
Like, was it because you were insecure?
No. He just didn't want me to feel left out.
Well, that's a great father of yours.
Yes, he was. He was great.
He was good. Post. Okay. But I mean, yeah, dude. I'm climbing. I feel it right here.
Forearms.
I feel it right here. Didn't wear the rings. Don't worry. Didn't wear the rings. But they do the whole thing where they chalk up their hands. You know, it's hard. It's
the
hard.
yard guys are into rocking.
Not anymore.
As they call it. They're not.
I talked to Nick about it. I was like, when are you gonna bring me rock climbing? Because I've been talking to him about that for about the last 2 years. And he's like, oh, we're not into that anymore. We don't do that anymore. I'm like, oh, okay.
What do they do?
Sick. Thank you for inviting me to your final. I don't know. Honestly, I think he just like mopes. He does a lot of moping. You know how he is.
Yeah, he strikes me as a big time moper.
Yeah, I tried to talk to him about it, but he's just like, this is who I am. You know.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the people Ludwig hangs around are just fucking a drag to be around, you know? Slime, especially. Dude just lays on the floor every day.
He does.
I walked in and he was laying on the floor of the office, and I'm like, you live like that? And he's like, I like it down here. God,
he probably said something like, fuck you, bitch, I'll kill you, or something really
it was something
controversial.
like that, but I didn't even hear it because he was so far
to the
me.
ground.
Yeah.
But the final thing about this gym thing, the reason why I think it would be worth it, though, and Tucker, you're going to like this. I love saying that. I'm sorry. Now, once I heard one person didn't like it when I...
Yeah, somebody was making a stink about it.
Yeah, and I was like, I just got to say it every time now. They've also got weights, and they've got like treadmills and stuff like that. So it's a rock climbing gym and like a normal gym with like fucking weights and shit. So...
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's good. I love it.
Yeah, I told you he'd like it. Dude, that's great. Hell yeah. Well, and also, a lot of my friends go to this gym. So it's like, I can go with my friends, I can go rock climbing. And it's like, I can do that a couple times a week. And it's like I'm hanging out with people, so it doesn't feel like I'm working out.
Cool.
Okay.
God, I really wish... That. You know, we're on a podcast right now.
I wish
me a
Charlie
little bit
was
of care.
back. I'm just going to say it. I wish Charlie was back.
Oh, that makes me feel excellent. That makes me feel excellent. Well, if Charlie was here, what would he say?
I don't know. He'd say something. He'd say something funny like he always did.
I feel like I say something funny every now and then. Bullying was like 75 episodes ago. Maybe I should bring it back.
Do it. Bring something back. Bring something funny.
Dude,
sipping on your little Chardonnay. The fuck?
It's not Chardonnay.
What is
it's orange wine. You cuck.
Overpoured, dude. That's like a glass and a half.
So I'm looking to have a good time. It's orange wine.
Well, I'm not having a good time, dude. It's very high proof. It's very high proof.
Yeah.
Woo.
Well, you know what, Schlatt? I've got something to say to you about the podcast. You used to come in with some new problem that we could talk about for at least a half an hour. You don't have any problems anymore.
I don't have any I'm basically retired, dude. What do you want from me? I sit and do nothing. Like, you should just be happy for me.
Well, you don't have any bingo stories?
I don't go outside. I don't do anything. No.
You don't have any like dramatic bingo stories?
No,
like Gertrude was
stories.
like Gertrude was really putting out this evening, but I took her to church.
I got like 60 more years till the bingo home. Maybe 50. I don't want to get that old though. You know, like I feel like that's a sad existence. My grandma was in
especially
one of
if
those
you go to
homes
especially if you go to the one retirement home that they call the bingo home. That's
the bingo home. Yeah.
That's like bingo themed walls, bingo themed beds. Yeah. That's a terrible the bingo
and everyone
home.
Is like really into bingo there. Fuck.
And Tucker looks up the bingo old person, a retirement home, Tucker. This is what you're thinking of.
Playing bingo has great benefits for the elderly.
Really? Well, let's figure out how great it is. Look this up. Let's see what the benefits for Schlatt playing bingo are. Inclusivity. Okay.
Inclusivity. Get the fuck out of here.
Improves physical health.
No, it doesn't.
That's the lowest bar of physical ability.
What? Jumping up and down once you got the bingo? Walking up to get the
Well,
$5.
well, listen to this. Research has shown that elderly clients heading into their 80s do much better overall and need far less assistance with everyday tasks such as getting dressed if they have an active social life. Okay, so they just don't. You mean they're just not depressed?
Let me tell you what happened in the bingo hall, okay? My grandma was in one of these houses for a while. One of these places where they had bingo and it was all old people and shit.
Yeah.
And I'd come with her and I'd walk her down to the bingo hall. Let me tell you, they did not talk to one another. There was no socialization going on. They were there for fucking bingo, okay? And they did not give a fuck about anything else. You're not getting exercise. You're not talking to people. You're just there to play. And that's kind of sad.
No, they probably got one of those crazy, like, I bet they've got some, like a shooter's arm thing too. They've got some bingo gloves on.
Yeah.
You know, like they're showing up like they're try-hard in basketball.
I've got my bingo outfit on tonight. I'm getting the $5.
Do you think the next generation of bingo home will be the Minecraft home? Like when in 60 years, it'll be
bingo
like,
home Minecraft drama would go crazy.
Yeah, like instead of bingo, they're all just playing Minecraft on like a LAN party, like the whole old person facility.
Dude, LAN parties would be fucking hype at an old person home.
Yeah, they would.
They need to get a bunch of old people. Like, I mean, we're probably out. I think we're probably out of World War II vets at this point. They're probably all out of stock. But Korean War probably still around, right?
Yeah,
they got like 5 years on them.
Okay. We got to teach maybe Vietnamers.
Yeah, I mean, they're in their 80s, too.
Yeah, we got to teach some Vietnamers how to play Hell Let Loose and just put them in there.
That's your new hyperfixation right there.
I haven't played it in weeks.
Well, it was a week-long hyperfixation.
This was right before rock climbing.
It was because the reason why is because you kind of need to play it with someone, and I burnt Tucker to a crisp from this game so quickly.
Yeah.
Like I could hear Tucker getting depressed on the last game that we played. Like it was like Tucker, because we were like trying to rush a point. For those of you who don't know, but Hell Let Loose is like a realism shooter game where it's like large scale. They got tank. Yeah, it's like Battlefield, but harder. And like we were trying to rush a point and we kept getting killed. There was a tank to our east. He was fucking sending tank rounds onto our squad point or whatever. And I could just hear Tucker. Well, first of all, Tucker was mostly silent, but whenever he would I would just hear like a little breathe out, like a, damn it. Like, and then eventually he was like mid game. He was like, I don't know if I can keep playing this right now. And then he left.
Yeah, that was like our fourth day in a row.
It's fucked, dude. That's fucked.
Yeah. The first couple of times you were like, we are charging points. Tucker was having a great time.
It's called moderation, and you need to learn something.
Ted, you're going to climb so many rock walls the next week that you're going to be totally bummed out, and you're not going to want to climb one ever again, dude.
Well, I did my first time, and now I'm about to travel.
Yeah.
Oh, so you keep it fresh on the mind. Okay, that might work. About it. This could work.
I'll be thinking about it, but I'll be looking at pictures of people rock climbing online. I'll be getting excited.
It's like with gay porn, you know?
Okay.
Whoa.
Most of the time you do straight, and then in your mind you're like, man, I can't wait, you know?
Can't wait until the real deal.
Yeah.
Can't wait until the big show.
Let me tell you.
All right.
Old person home. We get like all the old ass fucking YouTubers in, and you do like a LAN party house, and you make a YouTube channel with all like the retired ass, old ass fucking YouTube.
I think they have one of those right now, but it was like manufactured. You know what I'm talking about?
That sounds like something Mr. Beast would set up.
No, it's like a TikTok house of old people. Like look up the old person house, Tucker.
That's fake shit. House. That's fake shit. You know, you need people who have lived through it. None of those people are
retirement house.
Retirement house.
Get
out of here. Oh, they're actually killing it.
Oh my God. Wow.
This actually looks like it goes pretty hard.
Well, it's crazy too because they're all staying in like an LA mansion that has no right. Like they need to be staying in a room. They need to at least have wallpaper. And wherever they're staying.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. This is not, you can tell this is not where they want to be.
These are swingers.
Yeah.
There's no way
I
that they're not.
Yeah, no, they're definitely they got up to something in the 70s that they talk about frequently, more frequently than you want them to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I need in a retirement house is a computer with my buddies. I don't even need to know them now, but listen, we fire up a squad on Operation Metro Rush on Battlefield 4.
Yeah,
Battlefield 3, dude. Oh, that's a lifelong friendship right there.
Yeah, what would retirement look like to you guys? I mean,
I think you should rephrase that. I don't think you should say what would retirement look like. It should be what would your dementia facility look like?
Dementia facility.
Are we assuming I'm going to get dementia?
Oh, we're all doomed, dude.
I've got full plans to be lucid by the time I'm kicking it.
Because you don't end up in a home unless you got issues, you know?
That's not true. You end up in a home when your kids don't want to fucking take care of you anymore because you're too annoying.
I think some people go to like retirement communities just to hang out.
No,
like
definitely not.
No,
definitely
there's like
not.
some pretty intense ones in Florida where they've got they've got a whole ass grocery store on site and stuff. And it's not like one of those where they've got like a fake bus stop where the dementia patients go to so they can take them home.
Yeah, like, but the problem is those are functioning old people. Like they're not like at the end of the rope yet. When there's people who are at the end of the rope, they're in like an assisted living home.
Yeah.
And you can make that look as jolly as possible, but at the end of the day, like every morning they're waking up and they're like, "Oh, I wonder if I'll see Joe today."
I wonder if Joe's alive today.
Yeah, no, but if they don't, then they're like, "Oh, okay, I'm never seeing him again."
Think about this.
That's crazy.
Think about this. You've got an assisted living community, and instead of bingo and checkers, they're all playing Minecraft on the same realm. And they've got their property lines, there's drama, people have pick sides, and it's like, oh, do you hear Joe Brown died? Who's getting his fucking piece? How are we divvying up his Minecraft resources?
If you die in the game, you die in real life, dude. Fuck.
They're all hooked up. They got like a thing running in there.
There's just someone watching with the gun.
Yeah, they got some sort of like, they got like anthrax hooked up to their heart monitor.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
Dude, I love that. They got to kill the Ender Dragon.
I feel like at some point, maybe around 60 or 70, I need to get a ranch. I think I need to get a ranch.
You're going to be retired way before then. Doesn't have to.
I know, but I think
you
that
don't
when
want to be doing. You don't want to do work when you're 60 or 70.
No, I'm going to have ranch help, but I need the ranch, like a Montana ranch, you know?
Montana ranch would go hard, but you don't want to live there when you're 60 or 70. Like that's the thing. Like the time to do that is like now.
I don't want to live on a Montana ranch right now. I want to live in the city where the cool kids are.
No, well, the ranch is where you're going to get the most fulfillment. You're not getting fulfillment in the big city.
I feel pretty fulfilled.
No, you don't.
Don't tell me that I don't feel fulfilled.
That's I mean, you lie awake at night and think, man, I'm missing something.
Man, you're on the offense right now on this episode.
Just saying.
I mean, obviously we're still in our 20s. You know, I'm like 3 years ahead of you. Also, if anything, maybe I figured out the key to happiness and I'm actually withholding it from you.
At the big city? Mm-hmm. I don't think the key to happiness is found on fucking
Hollywood Boulevard. Yeah, no, it is. I think it is. I see those walk of stars and I'm like, man, I love those walks of stars. I go around cleaning the walks of stars, especially Elvis's, because he was a good guy that never did anything wrong.
No.
I'm basically I'm watching Elvis's star. That's sort of like my perfect sort of thing. All right, Chucklers, this episode of Chuckle Sandwich is sponsored by our friends at ZocDoc.
Boys, there are certain times in life where fit really matters. For example,
making sure my grandpa shorts are the correct amount of baggy.
or scooping out the foam in the seats of my 1991 Mazda Miata.
Fit also really matters when it comes to finding the right doctor for your specific needs.
You shouldn't have to compromise, and you don't have to, thanks to ZocDoc.
ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality, in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment.
We're talking about in-network appointments with over 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty. From mental health to dental health, from skincare to eye care, and much more.
You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, who are located nearby, and who are a good fit for any medical need you may have, and who are highly rated by verified patients.
You can also see their actual appointment openings. Choose a time that works for you and click to instantly book an appointment.
Plus, ZocDoc appointments happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments.
Boys, I moved from Texas to New York recently. You all know that. And one of the most annoying things about when you move across states is you got to find all new doctors. So what did I do? I went to ZocDoc.com and I looked and I found some doctors with next day appointments. It's actually kind of good to see how soon some of these appointments were. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/chuckle to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today.
That's ZocDoc.com/chuckle. ZocDoc.com/chuckle. Now let's get back to the episode. Schlatt, wait. You were posting a weekly slap about how you were going to retire. I didn't watch it, so I just assumed it was about how you're...
Well, thanks for not watching it.
Well, I was going to get
and
around
judging
to
what
it,
the video was about.
I was going to get around to it, but you've been posting... Did you watch my last video?
No, fuck no.
Oh, okay. Then I don't feel bad.
Sure. I guess,
Cheers to that.
It was just a really serious topic I was talking about, and you're making light of it.
Okay. Well, explain it then. You can't do this to me.
No,
right
it was clickbait. As per usual. I was just talking about the concept of it and what that means for a YouTuber. I mean, for me, my whole thing is like my whole childhood. It was just spent trying to be a YouTuber and making videos and shit. And I'm at the point where I've kind of done what I've wanted to do. Far exceeded my expectations for how many views I would be getting and all that shit. Like,
sure.
And I'm 24. What the fuck now? You know? And so I'm trying to look around and be like, okay, well, what's next? What is there anything that needs to be next? I talked to Mr. Beast and he's like, well, why are you saying after you retire, man? Why can't you just do this till the day you die? And I'm like, well, Mr. Beast, sometimes it's not fun. And sometimes there's baggage that comes along with it. And so, thinking about retirement, it's like, well, maybe I just fucking stream DayZ or, post on Weekly Slap more often, or I don't know, anything that's not the main thing. What are you doing with your drink? What was that?
I was
you
just
even listening to me?
I was listening. I'm just unmedicated right now, so I can do things but still be listening. So do you think that we got to play some more Namalsk? We had those DayZ days. You know what? The one period of gaming that we did, it was probably because it was COVID, but that zombies phase that we had with Charlie, and folks, that was that was a gaming period in my adult years that I think back on. I'm like, man, I had a similar one with like Eddie and Jakey and folks where we were playing a lot of gunfight on the Modern Warfare, and that was really fun. I'm looking to have another good gaming phase. We got you into PUBG one time, and that was fun. I hope you had a good time doing that.
It was fun. I just think about, I don't know. I mean, it's funny thinking back about that zombies period we had, because I don't remember a single fucking zombies map. Like, and we were playing the shit out of it.
I remember the one that was like, it was like there was the top ground, and then there was also that underground area you could go into, and then there was that little plane wing that you could train zombies off of. But I don't really remember. There wasn't too many like notable maps though.
Did you play? You don't get shit like Die Rise or Mob of the Dead anymore. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I remember when I was a kid going into zombies when it was, Call of Duty 5. Going into zombies, I didn't play zombies because I was afraid of it. Because I was terrified. Actually, it was like
it was fucking scary, dude.
like I can't deal with that shit. Like,
No.
or when they're like telling you about their summer blowout sale behind you.
I love that soundbite.
Oh yeah, no, it was scary. It was like I think I had trouble. It probably wasn't until I was about 16 or 17, maybe even 8, maybe until I was a legal adult that I had the ability to play a zombies game solo. There's something really like sort of hopeless, it felt like, about playing a zombies game by yourself and you didn't have a friend.
Yeah.
Like, it was scary. It was like I didn't trust, even if like someone was on the other side of the map, if they're just around, like that's enough, you know?
You need company, man. It's all, maybe that's, we read deeper into this, Ted. Maybe the meaning of life is being present with other people that make us happy.
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
are there for us and have our back.
Oh yeah. I've got your back, Schlatt. You got mine?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I'd revive you.
I was looking to connect with you then.
I'd revive you. But like, let's say we're on transit and like I got to cross and the bus isn't here.
Okay.
And I'm going to have to deal with those fucking head monkey things that you have to knife.
Yeah.
Like
The
that's,
head monkeys
I'm
are
sorry.
a problem. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not coming for you.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes, you got to get off between the bus stop and the diner in that tunnel.
Yeah.
You grab the M16, pretty good weapon hidden in that tunnel. Not a lot of people knew about that one. But then you got to deal with them on the way out of the tunnel if you miss the bus.
I would say that the Nazi zombie ones, that's a pretty hopeless zombie scenario if those things were real.
Yeah.
If those things happen, those would be a problem.
I'm generally killing myself.
I know. I was afraid to even bring up that point because I wasn't trying to bring us into a whole zombie thing because I knew that you were just going to start about.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
because you're going to start talking about ramps again, and I'm going to just fucking tune
people don't
out.
have to think about the advantages of them.
No. There's actually zero advantage, especially with you being in the big city. You can
ramps would be the bullion of the zombie apocalypse. You know?
Now, look, dude, the bullion of the zombie apocalypse is being on a ranch in Montana, okay?
Oh, true.
Where there's not a single fucking zombie around. You need a fucking ramp for that. The fuck life goes on. You tend to your zooks and your cukes. Kidding me? You build the wonder weapon out back?
I feel like old people would be able to survive if they had like if you had a fence around your retirement home. They make so much little noise. You see an old person walk around, they're just shuffling like they're not going to be notified.
I don't know
they can't drive.
what fucking old people you've been hanging around.
I've been
You kidding me? Have you been around a fucking...
I thought you hurt yourself just then. I didn't realize that was related to what you were saying.
Have you been around a dying old person?
Not
Help!
like that.
Help! That fucking retirement center be the first to go if Cuomo didn't get through it already.
Jesus, dude.
Christ, man. Have you had a family member die?
Yeah, I've had plenty die.
Yeah. Have you lived with them and experienced it firsthand, the decay of their brain and body? It's fucking sad, dude.
Damn.
So what are you guys doing for the 4th?
Oh, I'm hanging out. What about you?
Hanging out.
Yeah.
Not decaying.
I can't wait to have I can't wait to make myself like a really nice peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
For
Those
the 4th?
are great. When's the last time
On
you
the
did
4th? I had a peanut butter sandwich the other day.
No,
What about
peanut
the
butter and
jelly?
jelly, dude.
No, I don't fuck with jelly.
Oh
Don't fuck
my
with jelly.
god,
So
dude!
I don't fuck with jelly.
Grow
I'm
up.
sorry.
Grow
I'm
up.
picky. I'm picky.
Okay, at least you can say it.
I prefer a peanut
You
butter
are
and
one of the
fluff.
pickiest eaters I've met.
Peanut
Peanut butter and fluff goes hard.
A fluffer nutter?
Fluff or nutter, or you get some
Dude, do they even
Nutella in there
sell
too.
fluff anymore? Fluff
Yeah.
was like crack for kids. We didn't even know what it was made of. We were like, that's marshmallow, maybe.
You know what's funny
be.
is your parents will be like, no, you can't have a piece of candy or a cookie right now, but I'll make you a fluffer nutter. It's like liquid marshmallow, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, if I had one of those now, I'd probably be like, this is the most delicious thing that I've ever hat.
Dude, we should make some of those on the
Fluffer
vineyard.
nutter. Oh, dude, getting high and having a fluffer nutter must be like.
Dude, let's do that this week.
We should. There's a certain thing that happens when you're high and you're eating like a food that has like a weird texture to it, like peanut butter's got like a texture that's kind of like just gets all over your mouth. It's like it's a full-time job eating
nook.
Yeah, having that while you're tasting the flavor everywhere. So if you're high and it's happening, you're like, what the hell's going on right now? This is incredible. Like you just turn into like a baby when they're eating like a popsicle or something. It's like, it's blowing your mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Weed does make food taste better typically.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make hell feel any less bad because that's where you're headed.
Oh, maybe halfway through my life, I could just start banking on hell and then just start being like, man, I hate weed so much. Weed would be the worst thing that ever happened to me. Oh, I hate weed. I hate weed. I hate having the munchies. I hate weed. Keep doing that. Thinking that, praying that, yada, yada.
Dude,
wait, hold on.
Okay.
I get to hell and all of a sudden I see before me, my anti-prayers have been answered. It's a fucking recliner chair, infinite weed, and a bunch of munchies. And I'm like, checkmate.
There's a lot of Jewish hospitals in New York.
Yeah.
And the elevators in them will, on the Sabbath, they will just hit every floor and go automatically like a fucking elevator in Zombies, dude, like the die-rise elevators. And
that's so they don't
have to interact with the technology.
It's like they're on it. They're getting into it. It's like,
I didn't know it was gonna go up.
I didn't know.
I feel like God would see through that shit, but that's just
just a room.
That's my opinion. Yeah.
I thought it was just a room. I was just going in to check it out, and then I closed the door behind me, and then I showed up somewhere else. I can't control this.
And there's like Juggernog in the elevator. And you got to wait for the one with double tap to come by, you know?
Yeah, and it dispenses it.
Dude, Die Rise gets so much fucking hate. We played it on Sleep Deprived, and everyone was like, why are you playing Die Rise? Die Rise is the worst fucking map. Die Rise is the best Zombies map ever fucking made. And I'm not even going to listen to other opinions on that.
Can you pull it up what it looks like? I don't know these by their name that well.
Die Rise is the really vertical.
Oh, Deriz?
No. Deriz is, no, Die Rise.
That says Deriz.
No, it doesn't.
Deriza.
Deriz.
Deriz is another Zombies map. They called it Die Rise because it was like...
I don't know this map that well at all.
Really?
What is this from?
God.
What game is it from?
Trample Steams, the Sliquifiers, Black Ops 2.
The Sliquifier?
The Sliquifier, yes. That's the Sliquifier right there.
Looks pretty slicklified.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, what if I pack-a-punch my cock? What would happen? What happens if you put your cock in the pack-a-punch? You know?
Probably tears it off. Because you know how when you put any weapon in, it goes in, and then it does its work. It's a bunch of
gears in there. Dude, it's a bunch of gears in there, too. That looks
You better
painful.
Hope you got a long cock, because that thing's going to shred your whole dick backboard.
Why are you looking up? Why are you searching this, Tucker? Can you pack-a-punch a... This is a purely hypothetical...
Well, technically, Tucker, go back to that. Have you seen the graphic on the Pack-a-Punch? Takes a soft dick and makes it real hard. That ray gun's limp right there.
Oh.
Maybe the Pack-a-Punch is just like another way
Tucker,
to administer tadalafil.
Go back once more, Tucker. Scroll down a little bit. Is that a little mini Pack-a-Punch?
Definitely looks like
cool.
a mini
That would be a
Pack-a-Punch.
cool desk toy right there.
Yeah, that's cool. I guarantee you there's 50 fucking people selling them on Etsy, just printing them out in their 3D printer.
Damn. Well, they're painting them. They have to paint them, too.
That's true.
That looks
That's true.
pretty good.
Yeah, that is
I think
cool.
that might be the lighting. That one's might be partly lighting that they did in the photo.
Well, don't discredit the lighting.
I don't think it's that incredible. I think it's actually kind of shitty.
Drink your wine. That wine can't be that good.
It's okay. I'm not even a wine guy. You're more of a wine guy than I am, Tucker.
Oh, I love it. I love this stuff. But I can't do it.
Can't get enough of it.
I can't. I don't buy wine anymore. It's too
Why? Do you
acidic.
get,
It's
like,
too
obsessed?
acidic, dude. It's too acidic. And I'll drink the whole fucking bottle.
That's That's like such a married man problem. It's too acidic.
You'll get there one day. You'll get there one day.
What about being married makes you have problems with acids?
I don't know, but it seems like we all have it.
Second you get married, a large Tums bottle appears in the medicine cabinet.
Dude, honestly, that happened.
Tucker's obsessed with Tums.
No, I'm off
Free
Tums. I'm off Tums. I figured out what it was.
Like it's a drug.
I'm off Tums. I figured out if I don't eat gluten, I never have heartburn.
There you go.
That was the only thing.
Do you have a gluten allergy?
I think it's an intolerance.
Fucking pussy.
If it's an allergy, you need an EpiPen. But it's more like, do I want to be bloated and heartburn tonight for this pizza? And the answer is usually yes.
Yeah. Same thing with lactose intolerance. Am I going to not eat this Dairy Queen Blizzard? No. And it goes.
I'll tell you one thing. I have an intolerance to. That because a lot of times I have a hard time telling where the fucking number 3 poo is coming from. You know, you've got number 1, which is pee, number 2, which is poo, number 3. What do you think that is?
What?
It's liquid, Schlatt. It's liquid.
What are you talking about? Oh, cum?
What the?
You talking about cum?
Okay, so let's say cum is
cum would be the number 3. Like, I'm sorry, cum would be that makes sense to me.
No,
cum is obviously number 3.
No.
What?
No.
How is cum? How is cum not? Why did I strike a chord here? What?
Oh God, you make me so mad.
Aren't you supposed to be godly?
Schlatt, no.
Well, you cum in your wife and you procreate. You make a beautiful baby. There's nothing gross
I know how
about it.
that works. I know how that. Oh God.
The cum goes in the pussy.
This is a crazy way to say it. Okay, fine. Cum can be 3. What's 4?
Cum is obviously number 3. What else is number 3?
I feel like cum needs to be number 2 so it stays with pee. And then poo will be 3.
But poo as number 2
Imagine if you're
just
saying
makes
you're going
so
number
much
2 and you
sense.
catch someone, you're like, you're going number 2, and you follow them in the bathroom. They're just like, it's making that fucking noise.
What are we talking about?
I'm talking about number 4.
What's number 4?
You don't know?
No, I don't.
It's
Enlighten me.
diarrhea, dude.
Okay, you can't keep that that's like 2.5, dude. You can't separate poop and diarrhea. Diarrhea is poop.
Yeah, but it's also kind of like pee.
Ted, I'm telling you. I'll tell you.
Okay, fine. 2.5. 2.5. If we're talking about intolerance, it took me a while to explain this because it took Schlatt a while to figure out what diarrhea was.
Well, 3 is not diarrhea. Diarrhea is shit. It's the same number, dude. It's maybe 2.5.
Okay, I'll take 2.5.
Don't call it something entirely different.
Well, then why
It doesn't
can't
get its own designation like pee and cum.
Well, why can't cum be 1.5?
Because it's not pee.
It's kind of like pee.
No, it's
like,
not. There's no pee in cum.
There could be a little bit.
They overlap.
Maybe a little bit.
Surely it's picking some stuff up along the way.
It's
going down the same road.
Different
it's going
locations.
down the same road, man.
2 different sources, man. You maybe a trace amounts of pee in my cum.
1.75.
No,
Okay.
It's its own thing. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. I accept.
If you peed out of your butthole, it wouldn't make it 1 and 1.5. It's still liquid and shit.
Yeah. Well, whatever the case,
It's just like a Did Schlatt win episode.
The thing that separates, what I have an intolerance to is specifically movie theater popcorn makes me go 4 or 2.5.
Wait,
2.5,
are you
yeah.
sure it's not the icy that you get every time you go to the movies?
Ooh.
No, because I've tested this. And I've gone without the icy. Maybe it's the Dasani that I drink. Maybe it's Dasani water, but I don't think it's
You're
Dasani
buying
water.
a water bottle at the movies? Was that cost $8?
I think you're missing the point here, Tucker. I think you're missing the point. Lock in, dude. Lock in right now. You're
No, I
like
can't get
really
over- you're
upset
buying
about
a-
this.
You're buying a water bottle at the movies? That's gotta be
Okay.
$8.
Are you sure? You're like, it's gotta be $8. You're buying a water bottle at the movies? That shit's gotta be $8. Like,
I
it's
wouldn't
not,
buy a water bottle
not
at the
seven,
movies. I
not
wouldn't buy
9.
it.
It's gotta be $8. Without a doubt, it needs to be $8.
Wait. Watch this shit. $8
No,
water
you're looking.
at movies. $4 for a cup of water at Regal.
That's not 8.
What?
And look at that.
Water really $8?
As Tucker claims.
Oh, it's Tucker Carlson.
Oh,
Wow.
that's crazy.
That's wild,
We
dude.
just had
what
like
the
a universe. Two universes just met.
We got to get our Tucker and that Tucker in a room together.
Oh yeah.
dude.
Well, he's a little bit closer because he's practically an influencer now. He's on X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He broke his ties with the big,
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
But no. That I swear, and I need to talk about this more because I need to get this off my chest. At the movies, that popcorn tears through me. It's without a doubt I'm gonna have number 2.5. Don't look it up. Don't.
What is in movie theater
Butter.
It's definitely the butter. It's definitely the butter.
Opocorn.
Flavicol. Look at this. A yellow seasoning salt that gives popcorn its buttery flavor and color.
Number 4 shits.
I just.
Dude,
Well, you kept calling it number 4.
Just say it. I know, but Google doesn't know that. So it's definitely possibly my fault because I also used the little dispenser to put more butter on it.
That's your fucking issue, dude. You're loading it up with chemicals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I worked at a movie theater for 8 years and gained 80 pounds. I have since lost 50, but the point is that the theater food ain't good for you. I'm going to see the Avengers. Free tickets for saying twice with Wyndham Hotels, and we are bringing our own bottled water and fruit as a snack.
Did he just say Windham?
Wyndham?
Ted, I have noticed your pronunciation on certain things is abhorrent.
Is it Wyndham? Is it Wyndham?
Yes, it's Wyndham.
I've never heard that it's said before, so I'm just going to pronounce it how I see it.
Let's talk about another word you butchered recently that we received easily 100 comments for 2 podcasts ago. What the
Okay.
Germans did to the Allies during World War II with their airplanes. What is that
bombed them.
called? What's that called?
The
Lightning runs, you know?
A blitzkrieg?
Yeah. Oh, now you say it right.
You sound really crazy right now, Schlatt, for thinking that I did anything but.
I won't be gaslit. I won't be gaslit.
I know German. Ich bin ein Mann.
What?
Ich bin ein Mann. Ja, der Geist spricht.
I didn't know you had German chops. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. I said
fucking
everything I know just then. I said everything I know. Everything.
Ted.
Everything I've ever known. Deutschland.
Ted,
Yeah?
you know another comment we get quite often.
What? Well, you just is this complaint
Well, I'm
hour
looking at
with
the
Schlatt?
comments now, and I'm seeing like half the comments right now. I'm sure. Look up Schlatt in the comment section of this one that we just posted.
Okay.
Looking very handsome, Schlatt. Schlatt's looking real kissable in this one. Bro, Schlatt is trying to make this podcast sound like some Christian freak podcast. It's so weird.
What's the problem?
I cannot keep pretending Schlatt isn't hot, especially this episode in all caps.
It sounds. What's the problem here? You got a problem with me?
Yes.
Why is it? What's the problem here? They're saying that you're hot, dude.
Well,
Because your strategy isn't working. You're going back to being stand.
Stained? What do you mean stand?
You get like they're gonna start making the hard eyes headed to you again.
You're purposefully mispronouncing words now.
Stand. Stand. STANNED.
That's
would
not
you-
how you said it before.
Tucker, did I say that wrong somehow, or
Stand?
is there another conspiracy where now Schlatt needs to question my pronunciation of everything?
Fucking, we're doing this shit again.
Schlatt, there are like 4 to 6 reasons you could have a problem with.
Stop. Let me tell you what you need, Ted. I'm not even going to open my eyes anymore. You need a ranch in Montana. You need
I do,
at least 10 acres. At least 10. 10 is where it really starts to get fun.
How big is 10 acres? Like, what would that, like, what would a plot that I could understand look similar to for 10 acres? I don't know.
My dad's whole property is like 3.
I thought ours was 1.78.
On your street? In Acton?
Yeah.
I don't think so, dude.
How much is your dad's?
3 point something, and it goes back a ways.
10 acres is where it gets fun, dude. 10 acres, that's enough for a dirt bike and ramps and a course and a go-kart course. Like, I'm just saying, 10's where it gets real. Yeah. You can do whatever the fuck you want right now. How many acres you got in Los Angeles in that little apartment?
I've got 1,400 square feet.
Yeah, it's not the same. I just don't know. You can't have cows.
I can't
You
have
ever see
cows.
cows,
I don't know.
bro?
I've seen them. I've seen cows many times, and I feel like it would be cool to have cows. I could try to create over many generations like the new American Wagyu, like something better than what those fuckers are doing in Japan.
You could steal some from Hokkaido and then take them back on a helicopter. You see how they transport cows?
Yeah, they just pick them up with a helicopter. Yeah, they just strap them up and they carry them through the air. Cows got to be like, the fuck is that right now? Guess I'm God now. Look at this.
Just put him in a harness. There he goes.
Exactly. They don't know what's going on. They got no clue. Dude, imagine that thing breaks and they just start plummeting. That would suck.
Yeah. Then it's really ground beef.
There you go. Nice.
Gold star up there. Giving myself a gold star. Chuckle Sandwich gold medal.
No, I'll give you a silver.
Gold medal. Okay, I'll take a silver.
Put the silver up. I will say, though, I'm a little bit mad, and I think I deserve a past, like what's that? Like when you're redoing something, retconning, but it's like the reparations or whatnot. I deserve reparations for a gold star that I was promised, actually, in the last episode, but I was never given. And that was, Tucker called me on the phone, and he told me, Ted, if you're able to do the 20, which he then would routinely expand the amount of numbers I had to say, that he would give me a gold chuckle. And I never got a gold chuckle, and I'm a little bit upset about that, and Tucker's about to bring some...
Well, can Tucker even give a gold chuckle?
Well, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
Ted earned the gold chuckle.
Damn.
Oh,
I didn't know he could give a gold fucking chuckle. Damn. And I don't get one
chuckle
for the ground beef comment?
Well, it wasn't like a grand magical idea.
It was good.
You know,
I think the comments are going to love that one.
But it was a pun.
That was like, people are going to be like, man, you know, that reminds me of when Charlie was on the podcast and he would throw out those little funny one-liners all the time.
Yeah.
Man.
I feel like I would have the time to, but I feel like I'm mostly just in survival mode when it comes to being on this podcast. I'm just trying to survive your rage.
Just trying to get to the hour mark.
No, it's not getting to the hour mark, dude.
We are there.
We are there.
We are there, but I, you know, it's, you come out here and the first thing you say is like, Ted, you're not doing anything cool. You don't got anything cool to say anymore. And then I'm like,
you said that to me. You said I don't have anything cool to say anymore.
You know, you don't have anything to be mad about anymore. You're happy.
I'm not happy.
You're so
There's
happy.
still a lot of things I need to work on.
Like what?
Like this.
Again, another his project, his alcohol project. No, what are you gonna? What do you got
like
to work
this
on?
cup right here. What am I working on? Nothing, dude.
You've been losing the weight.
Oh yeah, that's easy. It's so funny that people struggle with that. I've been dropping pounds like no tomorrow. All you have to do is stop eating.
How many pounds did you lose?
I started at 250 and I'm at 225 right now in a month,
nice.
maybe, or 2 months.
I'm
So-
like the highest I've ever been right now, and I need to drop more.
Oh,
I'm
we
like
can tell.
I think Ted looks great.
Tucker to the defense. I'm swooning. Damn, Schlatt, that was mean. I'm at
Yeah.
I'm at
Yeah.
I'm at 237 right now, which is very high for me.
You're
Usually
heavier
I'm-
than I am, dude. When
Well,
has
I
that
spent
happened?
most of our a lot of the time
When
you were
has
heavier
that
than me.
happened, bro? I was always big. I was always a big guy.
Well, I'm
and
usually sitting around 225, so
That's where I'm at right now, dude.
I'm trying to get back there. Give me a couple weeks, and I'll be back.
All right. It is really funny. I was only fat because I wanted to be fat. And the second I stopped wanting to be fat, it just started falling off of me, the weight. And it's kind of crazy how people can struggle with something that simple.
Yeah.
Calories in, calories out. That's really it. Like,
Are you working out at all, or like?
No.
Dude, but I love calories. I love just, oh, man. There's
You
this
still have the good ones. I'm just saying, like, you do a meal that you're not fully hyped about. Like, life is food. Life is
It is.
100% food. No, that's it. I live by that. And you know,
Oh,
I
yeah?
have not cut down my consumption of delicious fucking food and my favorite food. You just eat less of the shit you're less hyped about. That's really it. Life is food. Keep eating the good shit. Just
Maybe I
cut
gotta
out the
put
mid.
this away.
Put those
Gotta put
fucking nuts away.
Put away my chocolate toffee covered. I was tearing through them too.
I know you were. I could hear it. Look, Ted, by the end of, let's say by the end of the year, by the time Christmas rolls around, it's going to be a twink. It's going to be a twink Christmas.
Should we
And
try to get
there's
to
gonna be
twink
so
Christmas?
many comments. There's going to be so many comments saying, man, all I want for Christmas is Schlatt, that fuckable little twink.
That's already the comments.
Should we give ourselves a goal, Schlatt, that we try to get to by Christmas? We do a little
By Christmas?
Yeah,
Oh.
we do a little Christmas weigh-in.
Well, what's
It'll
a
be
healthy
Moto.
weight for a 6'5" individual like yourself? And-
Technically, something around like 200, 205 pounds was like, it's the healthy weight for me.
Okay. I don't know what it even is for 6'3".
What if we just tried to both get to 210 by Christmas?
I'll be there next week, dude.
Okay. Hold it for Christmas.
I know holding it is where it gets difficult.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
that's
dude,
why
I
the
could
challenge
lose the weight.
therein lies the challenge.
If we had a weigh in 2 weeks from now, I would show up like a stick. But the fact that it's so far in the
We'll teach us some
background right
discipline.
now.
We'll be
I know,
like we'll
that's
be
the
looking
thing.
forward to it.
Discipline is the hardest thing with this.
Yeah, because I was my thought I was thinking about the other day. I was like, damn, I got to get hot for Christmas. You know,
Yeah.
everybody knows that's when everyone's getting hot. You know,
You
everyone's getting
deserve
hot
to
for
be
Christmas.
hot for Christmas. You
Yeah,
do.
because if Santa's going to show up, I want to look like a sexy little present for him. You know,
I want Santa to come down my chimney, you know?
yeah, number 3.
He's not going to do it if you're not a fuckable little twink. I
He
got one
won't.
more
He
year
won't.
being a twink. Like, I'm 24. You can't be a 26-year-old twink. What the fuck?
What are you skipping 25?
Well, I'm saying I got one more year left.
Yeah, I've been twink for years, man.
No,
you
you
should
can't be a
see. You
twink
should have
anymore.
seen.
You
You
can't be
should
a
have
twink at
seen me
26.
back in the day. I was mega twink. I
Oh,
was
he
like,
was. He was.
I was like, my neck was so thin for some reason. I had the thinnest neck
Yeah.
in the world, and
You could just bend him over your knee. It was incredible.
Well, what's funny is that I was always and still am stronger than Tucker physically. So he's talking about bending over knees and shit. And it's like I was bending Tucker over
I don't know
my
what horse in
knee.
this race. This is crazy to be talking about right
I
now.
grabbed Tucker by the thumb, and he's like, "No."
That's
was
why he
his
went in the
weakness.
Marines.
Yeah.
That was his weakness, is the grabbing him
Well,
by the thumb.
I was actually running from Ted. The trauma of being with him was, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why you sent each other little love letters while you were there.
Listen,
He was
dude.
sending me love letters, and I was sending him like chicken scratch. I was like, "Please help me. This is miserable.
No,
This
no,
is a mistake."
I was sending him updates on YouTube videos, and he was sending me fucking poetry back, dude. He was like,
Poems.
"No, I mean, he.
You
I remember the
won't
line where
believe
he
what
sent.
this kid just did.
Well, no, there was this one time he was talking about how there was a kid, because we did the road trip across the country, and one of the songs that we were listening to was very predictably On the Road Again. And he was at the firing range, I remember he wrote in his letter, and there was a kid that started whistling or singing that song or something like that, and he said it took him back to the road trip. You don't remember saying that, Tucker?
I'll tell you, I don't remember saying that, but I do remember when we started shooting. The only other time I had shot a gun was with you, Ted. And I was like, oh, this smells just like the range in South Dakota.
Yeah, now you've shot hundreds of thousands of bullets potentially.
Yeah, so now I don't even, the smell doesn't
What do you
really,
think, what's the total amount of bullets you think you shot?
Probably 30,000.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
most of bullets.
Most of it's machine guns, so it's like almost doesn't count.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's a high number. Well, I don't know. Somewhere like that.
Man, what do we call this podcast today? What were we doing? I kind of blacked out for about an hour. I think I know what this podcast will be called. It's going to be, and this is me predicting, it's going to be me and Schlatt de-aged, or maybe it'll be one of us before and after, being one like us young and then us older. We're older in age, and then it'll be saying as a title, Preparing for Our Retirement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. People love it, and you were using that the other day, Schlatt. People love that.
Yeah, they do love it. They do love it.
Because we talked about retirement for a little bit. It was a real conversation we had. This ain't clickbait, chucklers. This ain't clickbait.
This ain't clickbait. It's not.
And you can't go in if you go in the comments saying it's clickbait, we'll kill you.
And if you call me fuckable one more time,
I think that's giving you power, to be honest.
No, it's not.
I think you're getting stronger every time someone says that they want to fuck you.
Well, I just think it's strange, you know. Like,
yeah,
watch
it's
the
like
podcast.
you're like, oh man, what the hell? Everyone's saying that I'm so hot and cool and sexy. This is so weird, guys.
Just wait till I'm at 120 pounds. Just wait.
That's gonna be scary, dude. You're gonna look like it's gonna be you're gonna look like that guy in the movie Unbroken.
I don't know what that means.
You know the book Unbroken that eventually got turned into a movie about the guys that were in the B something bombers and they got lost at sea for 47 days.
Incredible book.
Yeah, it was a good book. I think we read it in school, Tucker, didn't we?
Nope.
Then how did I read that? When did I read that?
I read it on vacation with my family in high school. It was so good. I never even watched the movie because I was like, the movie, there's no way it holds a candle to this.
I watched the movie recently and I was like, how do I know all the things that have happened here? And I think it's pretty good. You think
the things that happened are pretty good?
Yes. I think that because for the guy, it made him better. It made him stronger, didn't it? Didn't it make him stronger?
He was in a prison camp. He was like 90 pounds. He's like 6'2". He's 90 pounds.
Yeah, but he was kind of a jerk.
He was an Olympian.
Nobody needs to run that fast, you know?
No, that's true.
Like, let's be honest. Slow down. Slow down, buddy. Well, thank you everyone for joining us on this episode of Chuckle Sandwich. Schlatt, you got anything else to say before we head out of here?
No.
I didn't think so. Hey, Chucklers, wait, I'm going to do it like this. Hey guys, thanks for joining us on this episode of Chuckle Sandwich. We hope you had a good time. We hope you enjoyed listening to us this week on your drive or cleaning or doing your homework or having just gone through a breakup or on the beach or on the train.
Doing homework, like or studying.
Yeah, or having
jerking off.
Jerking off.
It's probably
could be jerking off right now.
Probably there's a non-zero amount of people who are getting head right now, and I'm calling you out right now. If you're getting head listening to this episode,
yeah, if this is just know,
I've established a link between your TV and this podcast, and I'm watching it now.
Yeah, now he's watching. Oh, gross. Wait, what the hell? Ew. You're doing that? This guy's clearly inexperienced.
Small dick too.
Small dick.
Really small.